Hey guys, sorry it's been a while. Honestly, I haven't had much energy or headspace to be on here. It just feels like there's nothing to say, or too much to say, or like you guys don't want to hear from me anyway, right? But last night, I was lying on my bedroom floor, like I do, trying to just calm the fuck down. And I thought, fuck it. Give the people what they want. You have this channel for a reason, right? So, like, do something and stop complaining about it. Your people need you. And okay, maybe I need you assholes too. I know you know that I have a couple shitty things, even pre-end of the world scenario. Ever since I was diagnosed with Churg-Strauss syndrome, my moms, but especially Dr. Mom, have been trying to help me manage my symptoms, which are mostly like asthma and intense fevers that leave me feeling like I just competed on American Ninja Warrior. And before my diagnosis, I had a couple of anxiety attacks, which is a real kick in the ego, let me tell you. But these past 2 years, my anxiety's been pretty high, sometimes totally impossible, which is awesome. Yeah, so fast forward, or I guess rewind, to March or even February, when the virus was starting to spread and scientists were saying that pre-existing conditions, like mine, put me in extra risk for COVID. So even before school shut down and stuff, our family was under the Dumbledore rule, constant vigilance. I know, J.K. Rowling is cancelled or whatever, but as far as I'm concerned, Dumbledore is not. Fight me.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China.
But then the virus actually hit. And it was like crazy, you know? No one knew anything. And there was just so much information that was just not even really helpful or true. My mom decided to take those first 2 weeks off from work. She said it wouldn't be over in 2 weeks, but maybe we would know more. But, of course, we didn't. We didn't know shit. We still don't really know, either. And then the fighting really began. TP and Clorox wipes became, like, gold or shit. States were doing Mission Impossible shit to get PPE. Governors were fighting with the president. Doctors and nurses with the president. Basically everyone and the president. But also here at home. Because my mom, she felt like she needed to get back to work, and my mother was not having it. And they were having these, like, intense whispered fights behind closed doors. But, you know, I just got, like, dragged into that shit. Like, at one point, my mother is like, how can you choose work over Danny's life? And she looks at me like I'm gonna be like, yeah, mom, what the fuck? Even though I am thinking, yeah, mom, what the fuck? But, like, I'm not gonna say that. I know it's dramatic. But, like, seriously, what's more important? Anyway, yeah, a lot of tense shit over here. So my friend Len, he wanted to cheer me up, so he sent me this conspiracy theory video he made.
What's up, Voyagers? I know you're all probably going batshit about Corona, but do you remember that week where everyone freaked out about murder hornets? I bet you didn't even think about it until just now, and that's because the government is trying to cover something up, and I'm about to shut it down. As many of you remember, there was a movement last July to free the aliens from Area 51. As a response to the large amount of people rushing to Area 51, the government attempted to move the aliens to a new facility. But, get this, the aliens escaped during the process and have been hiding among us for several months now. Then, around March, the government started using the Control Alien Violators in Droves 2019, or COVID-19, to keep people inside so they can round them up and take them back to the facility. Okay, I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out. This next round of evidence changes everything. Basically, the aliens have hemolymph flowing through them, the same element that honeybees contain, so they're attracting the murder hornets from across the world to Seattle, Washington. And of course, we know the aliens went up to Seattle because they're made for colder climates as they came from OTS 44, their homeworld, which, if you don't know, has a similar climate to Seattle, Washington. Now, let me remind you that these murder hornets could have never naturally traveled to America. Only some wild, unearthly magnet could have brought these hornets here. like the aliens from Area 51. The Air Force and government didn't want you to know this, but we gotta see the truth. There's no way this shit would be happening without some outside force, like aliens.
And okay, I'll admit it, it's def a low point, but part of me was like, maybe. Okay, like, hear me out. It's not that I think, like, aliens have escaped or whatever. It's just like things are so big and crazy, right? Like how can that just happen? Like, why the fuck can that just happen? Doesn't it make more sense that there are people, like a group of people, making things crazy for a reason, and like murder hornets and like fucking sandstorms from the fucking Sahara or whatever? Come on. Bottom line, Len's very well-intentioned gift turned out to be a huge trigger. And I hate using a therapy word like trigger when the Glock fits. And then my brain is just like, fuck.
2 weeks worth right there? Good for you. That is 2 days. That's 2 days worth for you.
This morning sold out. Coronavirus driving a consumer scramble for hand sanitizers, even bars of soap.
As human beings, we gotta come together at a time like this. So I need you guys to calm down. It's all right, love.
Yeah, it was pretty dark in here. Lucky for me, and for all of us really, there's Lena. Don't worry, I'm not like gay about it. I totally hit home. I know she's kind of extra, but like, seriously, like if I don't do some shit to calm the fuck down, I'm not gonna fucking survive this shit.
Hi everyone! Today's video is going to be on how to better your mental health. Toxic stress is a disease that plagues all of our generation, and for some of you, quarantine just made it worse. You guys deal with stress as a terrible daily occurrence. Luckily for you, I'm here to help. In my life, quarantine was actually an incredibly productive time where I was able to focus on myself and put my mental health first. So because of that, I've gathered my top 8 mental health tips to aid you guys on your journey towards the healthiest state of being. These will certainly get you there. Tip number 1, stretching. Every morning I stretch for at least 45 minutes. Some people will say that this takes more time than it's worth, but that just means that they're not motivated enough to invest in their body and their future. Tip number 2, write down your goals. At the beginning of each week, I have to write down a simple list of all that I need to achieve in that week. I'm sure you guys understand that sometimes it feels so hard to organize my mind, so putting all my to-dos in one place helps me create a space outside of my mind that's orderly. Plus, it looks so cute. Tip number 3. If you have found yourself having a hard time completing all of your goals for the week due to procrastination, take something away from yourself. I make my friends limit my screen time with a password. That way, when my phone stops me from spending any more time on Instagram, I can't control it, and I have to complete my to-dos. It is essential to discipline yourself.
Okay, so quick review of CSS symptoms. Let's see. Fevers, aches and pains, coughing, headaches, fatigue. Sound familiar? Like maybe every time I have a fever, it's not CSS, it's the virus. And I'm gonna get super sick even though I'm young because I have a pre-existing condition that includes lower lung capacity. So like I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna die. Oh, and did you hear that maybe testosterone makes it easier for you to contract the virus? So like, good luck, gentlemen. Meanwhile, mom is back at work. And she has to get naked and scrub down in the goddamn garage when she gets back. She can't really hug me, which, like, fine. But my parents are barely talking. And maybe I'd like to be the one giving mom the silent treatment. But no, I have to be the fucking peacemaker instead. So yeah, I do spend a lot of time watching Lena's videos and trying to just calm the fuck down. Again, fight me.
Tip number 4, take care of something. A plant is a good start. This truly holds you accountable, because if you can't take care of a plant and it begins to die, you'll have to ask yourself, if I can't even take care of something so simple like a plant, can I even take care of myself? It's how I've been able to create such a beautiful, large-scale indoor terrarium. Fun fact, color therapy is immensely helpful, and green is the color of growth, so if you surround yourself with it, you'll be inspired to grow. Tip number 5. This tip is related to color therapy. Change your lock screen and home screen to yellow. This is the color of happiness, and seeing it on a regular basis will make your mind release dopamine. Sometimes I open my phone just to stare into the yellow, a little bit like a happy lamp. You guys can actually use my discount code LiveLaughLoveLana to get 20% off an order of a real happy lamp from happylamp.com. Let's kiss SAD goodbye.
Meanwhile, out in the world, no one knows anything, and some people know less than that. Jesus. And no, I don't think we could do an inside cleaning like our very stable genius president said, but I thought we might at least get a break when it got warmer.
If I'm being honest, I hope school stays closed. Like, I swear, it was the same kids that would complain every morning about waking up early and having to do work and see people that are now talking all about how they miss school. Like, I swear, y'all would have given anything to just stay at home in bed for a day, and now the government's telling you to do it, and you're trying to go out and risk everyone's safety. It's selfish. And the fact that schools have already written an email that'll be sent home if a kid dies from COVID is reason enough to literally stay the fuck home.
I just wish people were a bit more considerate about this whole thing. I understand. I wouldn't want to wear a mask either, but I've got asthma. If I catch it, I could die. Essential workers are out there working in full PPE, and all you have to do is wear a face covering. Stop acting like it's such a chore to wear a mask for 30 minutes, Karen, while you're shopping. It means that you could save someone's life.
The FDA is authorizing an experimental drug for emergency use in coronavirus patients. The drug remdesivir has been getting a lot of attention after a preliminary trial found it helped patients recover more quickly. And now, a new study in Washington state is showing such positive results, they're no longer even using the placebo. Here's Sarah Seidner.
So, supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
And then I was reminded that I was a privileged shit.
There are new developments in the death of George Floyd, the unarmed black man in Minneapolis who died in police custody.
Governor of Kentucky wants federal and state investigators to look into a deadly police shooting 2 months after it happened. Louisville police shot and killed 26-year-old Breonna Taylor in her apartment during what her family calls a botched drug raid.
There is growing outrage after a black man was shot as he was out jogging in South Georgia. There is video that shows 2 white men confronting Ahmaud Arbery.
are you?
My parents let me go, so we're on our way to City Hall.
Be there in 30 minutes.
Yeah, call us, text us, let us know where you are.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter.
Moved since they did that initial move with the potential flashbangs there.
Black Lives Matter.
I don't know what's different this time. And I'm sure as a cis white guy, I'm like the last person to comment on it. But here we are, wherever that is. And like, I wanted to go to the protests. Of course I did. I mean, the thought about being with that many people even before Corona makes me itchy. Okay, more than itchy. But like, it felt too important. And yeah, it was too important before the virus, and it was too important 400 fucking years ago. But here we are. And people all over the country feel the same way, and like, we can't shut that down because of the virus. And like, I want to be out there, but I can't because it's not safe. And I know it's not safe for anyone, but it's a lot less safe for me. And I'll be honest, there was a fight or two over here about if I could go to the protests. I just wanted to go. It felt too important. And like, my friends wouldn't understand if I didn't show up. Actually, side combo, having that fight with my parents helped me a bit with Dr. Mom. She told me, again, the reason that she went back to work, even though it made things harder and riskier for our family, besides the fact that she took an oath or whatever, was because if she didn't go back and do her job, how could she ask the doctors who might need to take care of me if I got sick to do theirs and show up, even if it was risky? And suddenly, like, I got that. That made sense. That we all have to do our part. Not all the parts. Our part. That's why this freedom and liberty bullshit about masks is driving me crazy. But also, what's my part?
I'm gonna be so fucking mad if they have the audacity to close school. I literally haven't seen some people since March. Like, this isn't healthy. They can't just lock us in our houses and expect us to be okay with it. Like, we deserve to live our lives, get a proper education, and live our normal teenage lives without having to wear a fucking mask. It's pointless. And if I have to be quarantined for one more day, I'm legitimately gonna fucking lose it.
It just feels so weird, you know? Like, when I'm talking to someone, I can't even see what's going on with their face. It's just so uncomfortable. And like, when I put on a mask, it fogs up my glasses, so I can't even see. And it makes it hard to breathe too. So I can't see, breathe, or speak. I'd rather get the virus than wear this stupid mask.
And I know what you're thinking. Danny, you were already pretty crazy. Like, for real, I get it. I know what people think. All the days absent, all the times I, like, run out of a room or ghost you at a thing or cry. I mean, not cry. Maybe tear up when Devin beats me in fantasy football. Or like all the other things that make me think my friends are just hanging around because they're like super nice and they feel bad for me. Which, by the way, yes, that is totally why I broke up with Jane. Someone that nice and cool could want to be with me for any reason other than pity. And oh my god, this was supposed to be about the protest, and I just spent the last 2 minutes talking about me. Oh, brain break.
Tip number 6, smile. I know you guys totally saw this one coming. Whenever you get the chance, smile wide and with your teeth. Like the color yellow, this releases dopamine and tricks your mind into thinking you're happy. Another plus is that if you're smiling all the time, others will get the impression that you're a cheery person, and you'll want to keep that reputation up, of course.
Tip number 7. Now, not everyone's down for the medicinal expertise of the homeopathic tradition, but I have something that's really going to help you glow inside and out. Essential oil pills. Having a headache? Peppermint's got you covered. Losing energy? Lemon will give you the boost that you need. Feeling anxious? Chamomile always helps with that. I take at least 10 to 12 of these a day. Now, you guys can use my discount code LiveLaughLoveLana to get 10% off the website essentialoilpills.com for all essential oil related orders. Now, not a lot of people will tell you this, but the best way to keep your mind fit and healthy is by forgetting all the things that you don't need or want to remember. This is a lot simpler than you think. If you ever have a memory pop in your head that you don't want to be there, just tell yourself, it is so funny that I can experience memories that aren't even mine. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you with a new video next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh, right, so where was I? I rant about me. Right, me. So, even if I didn't want to go to the party, do you think I could have stood up under this shit?
Hey Danny, you've got to come to this party. I mean, everyone's here. It's amazing. I can't even imagine the FOMO you'd get if you just stayed home. Well, see you soon.
Hey Danny, heading to the party. Hope to see you there. I hear Eve and Tabby are driving each other crazy.
Danny, you gotta get over here. We're having a great time. Come on, quick. It'll be fun.
Come on, Danny. Are you coming to the party? It's so fun. And it's not the same without you.
Danny, get over here. Oh my god, please. Like, none of my friends are here. I'm so bored. Like, I want to talk to people, but like, I just can't.
Danny, bro, you've got to get over here. You're missing out. We got drinks, we got everything here. We got music, we got a DJ. You need to come over here now. Danny, pick up your fucking phone and get here already.
Danny, you're coming to the party, right? It's a lot of fun, and I didn't see you at the protest, so better show up. Alright? See you soon.
Danny, you better come to this party. This shit is crazy. I better see you here in 20 minutes.
Bitch, where are you? I texted you like 6 times. You need to come out and bring your puff bar.
You guys think I don't want to stand around and pretend to like beer or see Jane?
Yo,
or protect
Danny,
Tabby from Eve?
is at the party. I don't know what to do. Can you please come help? I don't want to see or talk to her. Danny, please come to the party. Now. Like, right now.
Hey Danny, can you please come to the party? Cause Tabby's here, and it's really weird, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should talk to her, or if I should just ignore her. I don't know. Can you just please come to the party?
Yo, shh. Turn the music down. I got something to say to Danny. Seriously, man. We miss you. Come hang out with us at my house. I know you have a little bit of anxiety about this whole pandemic thing, but it's really not that big a deal. We'll all be perfectly fine. Danny, come on, bro. Quit acting like such a fucking pussy. I know your mom's a doctor and all, but she's gone most of the day anyway. You could just sneak out. Don't let your piece of shit parents control your fucking life. You're 17 now. You gotta learn to make your own fucking decisions. Anyway, I'll see you at the party.
So, that sucked. And it would be one thing if I thought it was only Mark that thought that way. Mark's an asshole when he's wasted. But, you know other people feel the same. And yeah, sometimes that's exactly how I feel because of my anxiety. But just because I know I feel shitty because of my anxiety or whatever, doesn't mean that things aren't serious as fuck. Like, this shit isn't some well-contained dumpster fire. This shit isn't contained in some big metal box. Things are fucked, and that fucker is only making it worse, and no one knows what to do. I mean, the president is sending out secret police to disappear people, and we're making decisions whether to open bars and schools while more people are getting sick and dying, and I can't leave my house. And I don't know how to talk to my friends.
You know, I'm so tired of these fucking cis people thinking that my life is so fucking tragic. Like, do you wish you weren't trans? Like, yeah, shit really sucks sometimes, but they can't even get how like, powerful it is to, like, I guess, like, be yourself. And, well, I guess it's not, like, being. Like, I created myself, and I named myself, and cis people can't seem to wrap their heads around the fact that I like that. Like, I heard this rabbi once say that we're all partners with God in the act of creation. And yet, cis people think that it's some sort of curse to be trans and that I should be pitied. Like, oh, it's so amazing that your mom named you after your great uncle, or your dad named you after some hot weather woman. Like, fuck off. I can't tell you how many cis people I've met that are so unself-aware and unexamined. Like, you're living this life where you've never even considered who you are. The closest you've gotten to interrogating your identity is like bullying gay kids in high school and having a midlife crisis. If I wasn't trans, I just wouldn't be me. And, like, I like who I am. And it's just hard to get other people to like me too sometimes.
It's nice to get your ass handed to you every once in a while, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this shit. I probably won't be to a party or a protest anytime soon. But I have two favors to ask. First, believe me when I tell you that just because I'm not there doesn't mean I don't want to be there. And second, don't write me off, you know? Like, I need my crew. Until next time, assholes.